Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4, the New Order of Germany. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're currently invading Ukraine, and I'm not too worried. Like we so outnumber them that it's kind of ridiculous. I think all of you, yeah, just go as fucking wild as you can. I don't know if we can connect this front. Oh, actually, I can just connect this front. Yeah, no, that works out just fine. Okay. Yeah, let's move all of our units in here. Italy is winning their wars in Africa. That is more than fine. Do we have any planes we want to deploy down here? Well, the answer is yes. Yeah, so let's get all of you to support this guy. And then you'll fly to where you need to be, I'm sure. Presumably, at least. Sell, sell, sell! Farben offload stock. Economists speculate. This morning, Deutsche Bank has reported opening vast swaths of IG Farben stock to public sale through the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. Thus far, the value of a single share has dropped 10 Weimarks and continues to fall. Though the rate has decreased due to the number of new shareholders buying up the newly released shares. Neither IG Farben nor Deutsche Bank itself have commented on the sudden offloading of stock, though Die Zelt's reports have pressed them for the reasonings. Attempts to reach Farben senior board members have failed unanimously, though a link is speculated to exist between Hermann Joseph Abs, the former major influence in the policies of both organizations, and one of Farben's largest shareholders. That seems bad. Also, they went over 10, so... Step 1 goes for us. Military coup in Cambodia. Not going to worry about that. By the way, we're going to have like another economic crash in 65. After all the work that I've done, are they really going to lead me to have another coup d'etat? What do I need for you? We need to finish the war against Ukraine. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, I can't imagine they're going to last like too long. I need to call you guys into the war. That's why you're not invading. I get it now. I'm stupid. Okay. Okay. I was wondering, like, how are these guys not pushing in at all? It's because I don't know how Hoi 4 works, apparently. Battle of Barcelona. Is Iberia going to collapse? I know Iberia has a tendency to collapse when the AI plays it. I mean, when we played. Not to toot my own horn. When we played Iberia, we did successfully reform the country. Just saying. Anyways, Italy's won all their wars in Africa. That's fine. Are you gonna crash on me again? Hey, no, okay. We're good. We're good. We're golden. And then you guys gotta kill Somalia, which I don't think should be like too difficult. Let's have you drive your way towards Kiev. Let's have you move your way up to Kharkiv and then over to Belgorod. Yeah, Italy's won their war. Not a surprise. And actually, what we can probably do is have this tank go to Kiev as well. Just encircle all these Ukrainian forces. Like, what are they going to do about it? Okay. You've now unified West Russia. Does maybe lead to some issues in our future, but I'm sure we're fine, right? I'm sure we're golden. Are you worried about the old defunct Soviet Union? I'm not. I mean, it is led by Zhukov, which does maybe make things a little bit more complicated. But, like, aside from that, we're good. By the way, can I do any more points here? Cover up their efforts. Boom, give me another 10 points. Thank you very much. We've now taken Kharkov. We've taken Kiev. Hey! And the war is over. Look at this. This man is so mad. Okay. Eastern Bulwark. This is for Moscow. Now, I don't think we should have to go to war with you, because you are presumably led by a pro-German government, right? Presumably, you're pro-Germany? Silence in the snow. A wide shadow descends upon Moscovin. Swamping its rivers and roads in darkness, another shadow, taller and slender, crept across France and Iberia. Bormann pounded the map with his fist, jabbing a finger at Moscow itself. They were right, the Führer spat. Himmler and Göring, those pompous oafs, they were right. Schäfer Koch would never have been appointed Reichskommissar. He's little more than a glorified street thug. Bormann placed his hands behind his back and pitched fiercely. It's a disgrace, my Fuhrer, Glenn responded, shaking his head. Radio silence from our largest, most delicate colony. I fear the worst. Time for the FOHO to prove its worth yet again. I want your best men working on this. Launch an excursion to Moscow. Find out what the hell is happening to my Reichskammerschritt. Bormann glared back at the map. Remain cotched. He is peeks out of whatever rotten ditch he's been hiding in. I'll hang him from the top of the Volkshalle myself. Okay, so my idea that they were more friendly is clearly a lie. They are not pro us. Land of Fog requires Moscow to be in our faction. Then you're. Well, right now you are. Look at that. I think you're friendly with us, right? I mean, during the war, you said that we were on the same side, so I'm gonna assume that you're still on good terms with me. Maybe I shouldn't assume that, but here we are. Let's keep on deploying more troops over to you. Yeah, let's bring you actually off the border with Sweden. No offense to Sweden, but it doesn't really matter so much. Clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right. Explain what I'm looking at, Herman. Hoja Herman just read 2 financial reports sitting on the desk. To your left, you have a report submitted by Alexis von Rohn. On the right is my own. Admittedly, somewhat speculative report on the same. All I see are numbers. Say what you mean and be quick about it. Bormann had no patience for this kind of theater. Herman frowned. Consider this section here, then, on uniform expenditure. Von Runen's report claims that this year we spent double what we spent last year in uniforms for troop traders in Ostland. Why? There's been no major operations here, no significant movements of new troops in the region, no local recruitment campaigns. At that, Shield Party Chancellor Baldur von Schütz chimed in. Uniforms wear out, Herman. We cannot have our troops wandering around in tattered uniforms that haven't seen a needle since the West Russian War. Herman nostril flared. Expenditures which have already been accounted for, my Fuhrer. Something is off here. I believe the OKW's true expenditures are being concealed from us by von Rohn and his reformist friends. Okay, investigate this further. Why did they... What the hell? Is that the guy that played Doctor Who? I don't actually... What's his name? David Tennant? I don't actually know that. I don't think that's his name. But is that Doctor Who Man? That might be Doctor Who Man. Yeah, we're going to have you move towards St. Petersburg. Your goal is to move in towards Moscow. Your job is to move in from Moscow from the south. And your job is to push towards Petersburg. Sounds great to me. That's a good invasion plan for Moscow. Now, are you going to invade on day 7? We'll declare war on any remaining secessionist states in Moscovin. Okay. And you are not actually... One day the story will be told. The story of millions of souls, each with their own tale. Okay, I'm assuming that just means that you're not... Your content's not done yet. 1970 is still way too ahead of time. I guess we'll increase our marine divisions? I mean, maybe we'll go to war with the UK at some point. I don't know. Okay, foreign policy. Arm friendly rebels again. We're going to fund you again. That should be like 30 points here. Which I'm happy to see. We're at 3 points. So I want to get like a 2 to 4 if at all possible. Infiltrate the army, please. So that's going to be 2 to 4. I'm kind of hoping for maybe a 3. So another 2 to 4 would almost guarantee us getting up to a 10. Yeah, I just don't want to go over. Mostly because it does seem like the AI is way more willing to go over. And also, yes, let's call in our puppet states, because they actually need to be in this war to participate. And hey, Oshland's going to provide like 19 divisions to this army. That is I'm more than happy with that. Monofollowing must be true, which we haven't done quite yet. But we'll now get the Waffenstillstand. And how are we doing here? We're at 51%. Did somebody go opposing to us? Yes. IG Farbin. Which I want loyal towards us, please. Siberian has draws closer to America. And telling tales. Alex von Rohn stood now the same spot as accuser Hajo Herman has stood. Hands clasped behind his back. Indeed, expenditure on uniforms this year has been higher than usual. Some fool in Riga forgot to apply mothballs to the uniforms in storage, warranting an almost complete replacement of the stockpile. I thought it was beneath the Fuhrer's notice, hence why the reasoning is not included in my report. A glint appeared on the WWII. In fact, I'm surprised Herman thought it would bring it up to you at all. I kind of expected the kind of information to work his way up through one of the meetings with Field Marshal Schkoner. Schkoner, what does he have to do with this? Borman's brow furrowed in confusion. He and Herman have been meeting so regularly. You were not aware, my Fuhrer? Borman's furrowed brow reached his mouth in a scowl. I was not. Like herding cats. Have him shadowed. Don't accuse him yet, because he might just be trying to save his own skin. What about you guys? What can you do? Strategic bombing? Sure. Strategically bomb. And then you guys will just support Brown Army. Not that I'm expecting you to do too much here. But, you know, you get done what you can get done. Again, I'm not too worried about what Moscow's going to do. I don't think they have any ability to really oppose us. So if they die, they die. That works out just fine for me. I do wish I had more political power, though. That would be nice. So we got 93. So they think one more 10%. Should get to 100%, which I'm assuming is what needs to happen for the coup to fire. By the way, we still don't... Oh, God. Indonesia is completely collapsing. Following up. Informants in the OKW station in Osland have confirmed meetings between Brigadier General Hunter Herman and Field Marshal Schkoner are not required under normal practice. These meetings were not recorded and do not concern official activities within Osland. Further observation has also confirmed contact with General Federal Naval, who I outright should have no legitimate business in Osland due to the responsibilities of Moscovin. Okay, bring me Schkoner. You might be wondering why I read it like that. I have no reason. Oh my God, who's not at war here? I don't know really what's going on in Indonesia. I don't think Indonesia knows what's going on in Indonesia. We got the front. So I'm guessing these are the pro-American or pro-Japanese factions. Do I care who wins? I guess the answer is kind of no. 79% ally control. And this guy, hello. You're going to get assigned to the Moscovin front. You're going to drive your way straight up to St. Petersburg. You're going to drive your way straight over to Moscow. You're going to drive your way to Petersburg. Are you not in the war? Did I not actually call you to arms? How am I could have sworn. I could have sworn I called them to arms. But please send you to Petersburg. Send you to Plattenfurt. Again, I have no idea what cities these are supposed to be, because I'm so used to them being, you know, obviously in Russian. By the way, how's the great game? We're at 6 points. I mean, 6, again, that's like a beautiful number. I need another 2 to 4 here. 1 to 6. Let's bribe the corrupt. Boom, done. We'll see if we can get the numbers that I'm kind of looking for. I'm going to lean that it's probably not going to happen, but like maybe just in case. Also, economy for oil. Give me 520 units worth of oil, please. I'm sure somebody's selling oil, right? We only have like 4 days of fuel. Who's using all our fuel? Mostly the Air Force. I mean, fair. Does anybody actually even have this much oil to sell us? Like, I think I literally am going to get rid of all my other factories in order to just trade more for oil. Again, assuming I'm understanding the game correctly, which honestly I might not be. But we'll see. So, oh, Italy's at a perfect 10. So we kind of need to gamble a little bit. Oh, another okay, so we're actually going to tie this one. Which I guess isn't really a positive on our part. I mean, it's okay. We're not going to worry about these other things here. Reorganize Moscovin. Can't do anything with you quite yet. You guys need another battle plan, which would be pushing your way in this direction, please, and thank you. And you're almost in Petersburg. It's the city I want you to be in, so, I mean, that's looking good for us. Okay, 31 days, so you're ready to go. And I can't take you because we have not dismantled the militarists or the reformist. And I still need to get the caucuses in Moscow in our faction as well. So I actually have nothing to spend this political power on. Which I guess means I can spend the points here. The church is supportive of us. You're supportive, you're allied. I mean, I guess we can try to get this, like, the slave plantations on side. I don't know how well that's really going to work for us, but we can try it. Wheels of confusion. Reich's Ministry of Economy, Hurt Lang is holding up his hands in confusion. To be quite honest, my Führer, it makes no sense. The Reich's Reich and the ID Tribunal are natural enemies. They've been competing for influence in Ukraine since it arrived in our sphere. Yet today, Reichswehr has begun officially offloading colossal amounts of material, selling factories, plantations, slaves. There's no Farbe is going to snap it up. Yet they keep doing it anyways. Most of what they're selling wasn't even profitable. Conservative loyalty goes down. I want to know what the hell's happening in the economy. You don't like me very much, but you know we're getting 2.2 political power now because we're not actually taking a focus. But I would say that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. If you enjoyed, thumbs up. Enjoy, thumb down. You want to see more? Subscribe and goodbye.